Isang magandang Miyerkules sa inyong lahat. Mainit at maaliwalas at kasama na rin siguro yung maalinsangan. April 28 po, ngayong araw sa taong 2021. Ito po ang inyong lingkod, Benji Chodoro, nag-aanyaya sa isa na namang edisyon ng The Stock Market Today. Ako po ay isang retired bank officer na nagsimula mag-invest sa Philippine stock market noong 2007 at ang report na ito ay ginagawa ko po araw-araw na nasimulan ko po noong August of last year. I also report the latest news on your favorite and most active stocks, and if you like the content, I invite you to subscribe to my channel. And also, if you have stocks in mind that you want reviewed, please comment in the comment box and I will prioritize. Ang news po natin ay tungkol sa Aboitiz Power. Kasama na po ang resulta ng trading sa ating Philippine Stock Exchange ngayong araw, April 28, 2021, dito lamang sa The Stock Market Today. From the business world, Aboitiz Power eyes 3.9 or 3,900 megawatts of RE by 2030. Or renewable energy po yung RE. Aboitiz Power Corp is looking to build around 3,900 megawatts of renewable energy in about a decade as it seeks to reach an equal sharing of renewables and thermal energy capacity in its portfolio. I think the 50-50 ratio in 10 years is an aspirational target, but we will get there with our aim to bring our renewable energy estimates to about 3,900 megawatts by year 2029 to 2030. Aboitiz Power President and Chief Executive Officer Emmanuel Rubio said during a media briefing after listed firms' annual stockholders meeting on Monday evening. He explained that the target capacity is an estimate of how much the firm can capture with the implementation of the Renewable Energy Portfolio Standards Program, which mandates electricity suppliers to source agreed portions of their energy supply from renewable sources. Mr. Rubio earlier said that Aboitiz Power was working on a pipeline of 1,600 megawatts worth of hydro, wind, and solar projects. The 1.6 megawatts or 1,600 megawatts is part of the 3,800 to 3,900 megawatts that we're looking at the next 10 years, he said. On the first few projects that will be starting with solar. Then will be groundbreaking hopefully within the year for a solar project in Kanayaga o Kayanga, Pangasinan for 73 megawatts. While the firm does not have a definite position on generating power from coal, Mr. Rubio said that Aboitiz Power has always looked at a portion of choosing gas for the country's baseload requirements. He said that the group was considering gas-related projects in Luzon. We already have a team looking at our gas option. We're doing very easily feasibility studies for gas, or very early feasibility studies for gas on at least 2 locations. We have communicated that to RP Energy, or that's Redondo Peninsula Energy 8. We will not be building coal anymore, but we are actually reserving that side for a possible gas option. RP Energy is a consortium composed of Aboitiz Power, Meralco Power Gen Corp, and Taiwan Congeneration International Corp. So that's our news for the day, and may I share with you the commentary of BDO Nomura on this news item. AP seems to remain on schedule to grow its clean energy portfolio to about 3.9 gigawatts by 2030 from 1.2 gigawatts as of full year 2020. We currently await further details on prospective plans for the RP Energy Coal plant during the company's briefing later this afternoon, but we think this may expedite the company's shift towards clean energy. Meanwhile, we continue to highlight the government's ongoing support for clean energy initiatives as a long-term tailwind for AP. We also note the stock's excessive 16.4 year-to-date versus the Philippine Composite's 11%. Sell-off as a buying opportunity for investors to capitalize on this favorable long-term industry trend. Reiterate buy. So, ang sabi niya dito, reiterate buy. So, ang target price ni BDO Nomura for Aboitiz Power is actually 30 pesos, which is about a 35.1% upside. So, tingnan natin si Aboitiz Power. Sa ngayon, nasaan na siya? 22.65. Trading at 22.65. So, that's it for our news item of Aboitiz Power. Now, let's take a look at what happened to the PSE and the PSE index today. The PSEI gained 112.67 points. That's 1.77%. Wow, that's good news. To end at 6469.14. And if you see the candlestick here, it's a, well, it's not naman engulfing, but it's a solid green candlestick. And support is holding at, yan, nag-hold ang support dito sa 63 to 6400 ang kanyang support. And if you'll take a look at the market summary, 109 companies advanced, 79 declined, while 56 remained unchanged. The all-share index also reflected an advance of almost 1%, that's 0.96%, while all the sectoral indices are up, led by the holding companies at 1.99%, followed by properties at 1.5%. And as for the most active stocks, it's mostly green. So we will be reviewing the following stocks: Ali, SM, BDO, JGS, DITO, SMPH, LTG, ICT, URC, and let's add PNB because napakalaki ng jump ng PNB. We also have a short news item on PNB and the catalyst that propelled PNB to this level. So let's start with Ali. Okay, Ali ended with a green, gained 70 centavos to end at 32.75, pero bearish pa rin siya since there were about 6 successive candlesticks with support, 6 sticks rather, and support is holding at 32.10 to 32.20. So it is the price is still below our moving indicators. The exponential average of 20 days is still above our price, indicating a bearish trend, with RSI bearish also at 38. But this is a good sign because there is volume and the price rose by 2.18%. So abangan po natin bukas ang mangyayari kay Ali. Kung another green candlestick, probably the trend may have changed. And then SM. Okay, SM. Wow, this is a bounce of 31 pesos with support at here at 400 or 949 to 950. And the bounce is significant because this is 3.23%. It's an engulfing green candlestick with the RSI at 53. So most probably nagbago na po ang trend. If we see another green candlestick, then upwards na po ang trend ni SM Investments. And then after SM, JGS. So ito po yung mga heavyweights na contribute to the increase in the PSEI today. So ended in the green, gaining 180 end at 53.10. That's 3.51%. This is the first green candlestick after about 10 successive red candlesticks, but the sentiment is still bearish. Sabi ko nga yesterday, oversold na itong JGS na ito. So it's time to buy. So kung nakabili po kayo today, congratulations po. Support is at 51.60 to 51.80. But the sentiment is still bearish since our indicators are still above our prices. And then BDO. Okay, BDO gained 1 peso and 90 centavos to end at 105.90, but it's still moving sideways as our indicators are piercing through the candlesticks. Let's draw a Darvas box instead for BDO. So for the past 2 or 3 weeks, it has been moving within this box with the upper indicator at 106 and the lower boundary as at 101. So dyan lang po siya naglalaro, and I would say 106 is a sub-resistance level, but the actual resistance is here, 110 to 111 to 115. Ang general resistance po ni BDO. Then after BDO, dito. Okay, dito gained 48 centavos today, but it's still moving sideways, and napaka-thin yung kanang support and resistance. Ang support niya is nasa 950 to 960, while resistance is very thin. Nandito sa 1110 to 1120. Yun po ang support and resistance. In general, moving sideways po si dito. And then SMPH. Okay, SMPH also is in general moving sideways, but it ended in the green today with support at 34 to 34.10, and resistance is here at 36.80 to 36.90. So in general, it's still moving sideways. May dividend po si SMPH with X date at April 30. That's 8.2 centavos per share. Then after SMPH, LTG. Okay, LTG continues to move sideways, losing 12 centavos today. But our 100-day exponential moving average is still above the candlestick. So in general, it's still sideways. And let's place the support at the EMA 100 at 13.15. Yun po ang support ni LTG, while the resistance nearest, I would say, would be here at 13.90 to 14 pesos. And RSI is bearish at 45. Then after LTG, ICT. By the way, guys, if you have stocks in mind that you want reviewed, please comment in the comment box and I will prioritize. Wow, ICT nag-rebound siya. Nagkaroon ng bound sa EMA 20. And it is now at 129.50, gaining 250. Let's place support at the support level would be here at, in general, it's at let's place it at EMA 50 at 125.60 to 125.70 is the nearest support, while resistance is here at, nandiyan siya sa 130.40 to 130.50. In general, it is bullish, moving upwards, slightly moving upwards. And then after ICT, URC. Puro mga bullish stocks po ito. Wow, continues to move upwards at 137. So nagkaroon siya ng breakout dito, nag-consolidate, tapos another breakout here. So far, it has gained, so from, kung dito tayo nakabili, ang pinaka gain mo is about 9.22%. So it gained 11.6 centavos. So that's 9.22% in a span of about 2 weeks. So in general, it's bullish to sideways since our RSI is now at 57. I would say it's more on the bullish side. Since there is a trend upwards, then maganda pong makabili dahil 137 is still a good price. And then finally, we have PNB. Before we go to PNB, may I share with you the news item here from the Inquirer. PNB stockholders to reap benefits from property dividends, says the CEO, si Vic Velosa, which is my colleague before at Citibank many years ago when I was still working in the foreign bank. Stockholders of the PNB as of May 18, 2021 can expect to gain benefits from the issuance of property dividends by PNB Holdings Corporation, according to PNB CEO Vic Veloso. Arnulfo yung pangalan ni Vic eh. Vic lang yung palayaw niya. Arnulfo. At PNB's annual stockholders meeting Tuesday, at the Lucio Tan-led bank said it is pursuing to dispose its low-earning assets to strengthen its capital position and improve its ability to generate more revenues for years to come. So, ang property dividends niya is the PNB Holdings Corporation. PNB announced the property dividends as part of PNB's move to recognize and monetize the unrealized value of its three major properties, namely the PNB Financial Center in Pasay, PNB Makati Center in Ayala Central Business District, and the prime property at the corner of Buendia Avenue and Paseo de Roas, also in Makati. The dividends will be given on May 18. Tingnan natin ang stock ng PNB. Look at that. Another breakout with volume gaining 30 pesos. Na-breach niya yung kanyang resistance level here. Meron siyang resistance dito at 129.60. So 130 na siya. And the next resistance level would be somewhere here at 31.30. Yan po next resistance level ni PNB. Kung masustain niya yung kanyang momentum, the next level that we can find will be 31.33. So, pwede mag-consolidate po muna ang PNB here bago siya umakyat. Pero ingat lang po tayo dahil marireach na po niya yung peak, kasi overbought na po itong RSI dito at 88. That's my take for PNB. Yan po ang ating report sa stock market, April 28, 2021, Miyerkules. Ito po ang iyong likod, Benji Chidoro, reminding you mag-ingat sa COVID at sa mga scam. An investment in knowledge pays the best interest. Maraming salamat sa inyong pagsubaybay. Hanggang sa muli, God bless and bye for now.